What's going on, everyone? Well, we got the KitchenAid mixer here. We're going to take it apart and replace some grease in it because it's leaking oil out of this seam here and out of this seam here. Okay, what happens with the old grease that's in this? It just separates and you have the oil build up here, so it ends up coming out. We need to replace the grease with some food grade grease. Okay, got this on Amazon. Came in a kit. You can get it with 4 ounces, 8 ounces. This kit here came with new gaskets and it came with a spatula. That's kind of why I went with it, because I wanted the spatula. It's 10 bucks, not too bad. Link in the description. To do it, you will need a couple tools. You need 2 flathead screwdrivers, a Phillips, and a roll pin punch, okay? And a hammer. It's pretty simple. Okay, so let's take this back cover off here. So it's gonna be a Phillips screw right here on the top. You can take this off. Okay, comes right off. You want to get the cord, and it's being held in with this little piece of rubber right here. I'm just going to kind of undo that. Okay, come over to the front, move this guy up. We're going to remove this ring here. So just get your screwdriver. You can put it, if you can get it in here. You might need a little thin one. It'll just come right off, and you can see right here. Here is that wonderful grease oil. Okay, and what we're going to do with the grease is we're going to put it in a little box with some paper towels. We're going to clean all this stuff up, so you will need some paper towels, somewhere to put this. Okay, so check this out. This is your grease here, or your oil. We're going to just dump this over here for right now. Let that drain. Okay, so we're going to remove this pin here. So you're going to need your punch and your hammer. And it doesn't matter which way this comes out, but you just tap it out like that. You can see how it's coming out the other side. Okay, so now the reason why you need to take this out is we need to take this off to be able to get to these screws that are right here. Okay. Bam. Okay. Nice and oily here. I'm gonna set that like that. And then we can take out these guys here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now once you have those out, you need to remove these flatheads that are in the back right here. There's one here and one on here on the side here. And take out these 2 right here. Now you will notice that on one of the ones you took out on the back, it has a lock washer here. Just make sure you put this one back where you got it, okay? These other ones won't have that washer. All right, so now we're gonna take this off. Just get your screwdriver, and you can kind of work it up and down like that. And you should be able to get it to come right off now. Just like that. All right. You can see how the gear just popped off of that. And you can see all the dirty grease. It's down in there. This gear here was just in this shaft right here. Okay, so we're going to get to this here in a minute, but we're going to clean all this out, clean all this off, and then replace it with that grease there. Now my kit does come with a new seal right here. If you want to replace the seal, that's up to you if you want to use it or not, but I'm probably just going to reuse this right here. I'm kind of afraid of that one right there. Just end up cleaning these up. Be careful with the edge of this because it is sharp. Okay, put that to the side. And just do your best to get it clean. Okay. This is why I wanted the spatula. So you can just goop this like that. Go to those big globs. These big globs here, gotta go. You can see how it's kind of hard on the top because it's separated and started to dry up. Alright, you just want to get as much as you can out. Put this off to this side somewhere. And now we got paper towels. Work on cleaning this up. Get a paper towel in there and roll it around in there. Get some of those chunks out of there. You just want to get as much as you can out of this thing. And clean up underneath it here. There's a whole bunch of grease hiding underneath the gear. So you want to just kind of make sure you try to just get it out. I like to get the paper towel and get underneath it and just kind of pull it out. Floss it out of there. Okay, so when you had just about enough of it, time to get your new grease. Let's pop this guy open. And we're gonna use this whole container here with the spatula. Just gonna glob it on here. It's about as far as I'm going as far as cleaning this thing up. But we just want this on the gears. Okay, you kind of want to stack it up kind of high. Just build a little cake for it like this. A little mountain. It's icing. Okay, cover the top of it. It'll work its way around when you use the mixer. You just want to make sure you have enough of it where it can get spread around. Let me get this guy here. Put this guy back in here like this. Like that. So I'll find a little wipey wipe. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. Let's go like this. Put that back on there like that. All right, just gotta stay here. So lean it forward a little bit. Come back down on it like that. Now you're gonna have to find the shaft in that hole that's right here. You have to meet them together. Okay, wiggle it on there till you got it. Okay. Then we just start reassembling everything. Make sure we didn't lose this. Let's go with some of these guys first. All right, so if you have a hard time getting this to sit down all the way, you might have to realign your gears, and the way you do that, you can get your punch, put it in the hole on the shaft here, and you can give it a couple little turns and work it, okay? You get to go together. I didn't have to do that, but you might have to. Get these guys on here. So I do have a little bit of extra grease left over, okay? Isn't gonna take much, but you're gonna wanna grease up this planetary part of the gears. Okay, just rub some in there, get it in the teeth. You don't need a whole lot, as long as you got some up in here. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there. It will work itself everywhere it needs to be. Get this guy here and wiggle it back on there. Now you're going to want to line up the holes where the pin goes. Okay, so you'll notice that the hole doesn't line up very well. So you want to get your punch and move the shaft down, okay, because the shaft can move like this before you try to punch this punch back in here. The pin, or this pin back in, I'm sorry. Make sure it's smooth on both sides. And then you get your beauty ring. Put it right back on here. Okay. And you're almost done. You put the wires back, the little retainer right here. Okay. This just goes right back on here. and you want to clean it up, plug it in, cycle it, and you're good to go. Well, hope the video was helpful. If it was, appreciate it if they can hit that like button for me, or leave me a comment.